Hello everyone and welcome to this incredible session of learning. You're watching PMeVIDYA channel. I'm with you, Dharmendra Singh. I hereby welcome all the guests whosoever watching this program through NCERT official YouTube channel as well. And after watching this program, you will definitely enlighten yourself around one and all around this globe through this NCERT official. Let me introduce the topic first. What we are going to do today, subject is mathematics, class is 6 and the title is practical geometry part 4. That means 3 parts has already been done. If you missed this, link is available through NCERT official. You can go down to that channel, you can watch this again and you will get a connectivity with the part 4. But do not miss this whosoever watching this program. And also, yes, apart from this, if you have any questions related to this, you can get back to us on our telephone number. You can see on your television screen. It's 8800-440-559. Do ask your questions and your dilemmas. We have expert with us in the studio. I will introduce her in a while. So you will get a clear picture if you are having any problem related to this topic. Apart from this, you can also send your questions through mail, official mail ID for class 6, dts.class6@cit.nic.in. There you are. To watch this program live, you can tune in PMeVIDYA channel number 6, and also, as I told you earlier, you can watch this program live on NCERT official YouTube. You need to subscribe this. If you have done it before, there is nothing to worry. It's time to introduce our expert now, who has already joined in the studio. Please welcome Ms. Swarnalata Sharma ji. She is TGT from Mathematics and she is joining us from Dr. Rajendra Prasad Kendriya Vidyalaya, President State.
Thank you, Dharmendra ji. Thank you so much. Good evening, everyone.
Part 4. So, would you like to recapitulate part 3 and then we'll proceed further? How it's going to be like?
Yes. In the previous session, we have learned different types of constructions, and today in this session, we are going to study about the construction of different angles, like construction of an angle of a given measure and construction of a copy of an angle of unknown measure, also constructing bisector of an angle, and lastly constructing angles of special measures.
Right.
For example, 60 degrees, 120 degrees and so on. So the session is going to be very interesting and children can learn how to draw, how to construct various angles. So let's begin. Before we begin, let me tell you one interesting fact here. The construction techniques which you are learning in this chapter, children, they were used by the ancient Greeks about 2000 years ago. They also used the compass and the ruler. The ruler, however, had no markings and was called a straight edge. Okay. So now we begin with today's session. We use the protractor to construct angles of any given measure. With the help of ruler and compass, we can construct angles of certain measures such as 60 degrees, 120 degrees, 30 degrees, 45 degrees and 90 degrees. That means all are multiples of 15 degrees, right? And we can also construct angles equal to given angles. So let's start. We will first construct an angle of measure 40 degrees. The measure is already given to us as 40 degrees. So steps of constructions are given here. First step is draw AB of any length. So let's start here. Let us have a line AB. This is point A and this is point B. Now place the center of the protractor at the 0 edge along AB. This is our protractor. We place it on this line. See, 0 should coincide with this AB line of this protractor, and then we start seeing the angles, children. See, 10 degrees, 20, 30 and here is 40. So I will mark this point as C and I will join AC. In this way, we can construct angle of any given measure with the help of protractor and a ruler. So this is an angle of 40 degrees and we call this angle as angle CAB is equal to 40 degrees. I hope it is clear, children. Dharmendra ji?
Hai na?
I think it is very clear. Now children, let us move on to the next construction. See here, just now we constructed this, and the second construction is constructing a copy of an angle of unknown measure. That means we are given an angle, but we don't know the measure of that angle. See, it is very interesting. Already we have an angle, but the measure is not known. Suppose an angle of unknown measure is to be constructed, then we want to make a copy of that angle. How will we do it? As usual, we will have to use only straight edge and the compasses. Given angle A whose measure is not known. So, you can see here I have an angle A in this way. Now, I need to construct another copy of this angle without using compass, without using protractor. Now, how will we do that? I will construct a line L and mark this as point P. Now see, our first step is going to be draw line L and choose a point P on it. Step 2 is place the compass at A and draw an arc to cut the rays of angle A at B and C. See children, we will place it on A and I will cut these two rays at points B and C in this manner. Yes, so I will name this point as B and this point as C. Is it clear? Now I will take the same radius and I will place it at P to construct an arc in this manner, right? Let me repeat. I had placed it at A and I had constructed this arc to cut the rays of angle A. Without changing the radius, I just picked up and I placed it at point P, right? Here it is meeting this line L at point Q. Now, because I want to make the angle equal to angle CAB, what I will do? I will take the measure BC in my compass and I will place it on point Q to cut an arc. Alright, this will give me an angle equal to the angle which I had here. Okay, now I will name this point as R and I will join P and R. In this way, I am able to construct the copy of the given angle without using a protractor. Right children? Shall I repeat once more? We had an angle A here whose measure was not known. So, what was our first step? We took a radius to cut the two rays of this arc at 2 points, namely B and C. Okay. Now, we had taken a line L here with a point P. When I place this point of compass on P and I will draw the arc in this manner to cut the line at point Q. After that, we will measure the angle width, that is BC here, and we will cut this arc at point R, and then we join PR to get the copy of the angle which was given to us. I hope it is clear. See, in the steps we had here, use the same compass setting to draw an arc with P as center, cutting in Q. It is cutting the line in Q. Then step 4 was set your compass to the length BC with the same radius. You can see in the figure. and then place the compass's pointer at Q and draw the arc to cut the arc drawn earlier in R. Step 6. Join PR. This gives us angle P. It has the same measure as angle A. This means angle QPR has same measure as angle BAC. So children, I hope it is clear. You learnt how to make a copy of the angle whose measure is not known to us, right? So let us move on to the next construction now. We will learn now how to make bisector of an angle. What do you mean by bisector? Bisect. So bi means two and sect means cut. It is cutting the angle into two equal parts. So construction with ruler and compass, obviously this is the one we will be using only ruler and compass. Let an angle, say angle A, be given. So our first step is going to be with A as center and using compass draw an arc that cuts both the rays of angle A. Label the points of intersection as B and C. Let us do that. Look here, I have this as A and here this is the angle given to us, angle A. I am supposed to construct bisector of this angle. How will we do it? We will take a radius, appropriate radius, and we will cut two arcs on the two rays, okay, to intersect the two rays at points B and C. Let this point be B and let this point be C. Okay. Now see very carefully. What we have to do is take more than half the width of BC. That means I will be taking more than half and I will be cutting two arcs in this manner. See here. And without changing the radius, children, you place this pointer on C and cut this previous arc. Okay. Then name this point as D. Now let us join A and D. In this way, with the help of ruler and compass, we are able to draw the bisector of an angle A, and the bisector of the angle A is AD here. So AD is the bisector of angle A. I hope it is clear. Yes. Shall we go to the next construction now?
Absolutely.
Now we are having here angles of special measures. There are some elegant and accurate methods to construct some angles of special sizes which do not require the use of protractor. It looks like a magic. You see, our instruments are so helpful in drawing these special angles. We will begin with angle 60 degrees. Okay. See how we do it. We will take a line L and we will mark a point O on it. And second step will be place the pointer of the compass at O and draw an arc of convenient radius which cuts the line PQ at a point, say A. Let's do it. This is the line L here, and let me take a point O. Okay. Now I have to construct an angle of 60 degrees. Mind it, I am not using protractor here. Okay. What will we do? We will take a convenient radius, look here, and we have to be very careful in taking this, and we have to fix this at this radius. Now see, I will be moving freely this to draw an arc in this manner, and we will mark this point as A. Now without changing the radius, I will place this point of the compass on point A, and I will cut this previous arc at point B. Can you see this? And we will name it as point B. Okay. If I join this OB, children, it is interesting to note that this angle automatically is of 60 degrees. How interesting it is, isn't it? Let me verify with the help of protractor. Dharmendra ji, let us see if the construction is really showing us 60 degrees. We place the protractor in this way, and you see it is exactly measuring 60 degrees. So angle BOA is equal to 60 degrees. I have not used protractor to draw this angle. So we can construct these special angles of special measure with the help of compass and ruler. Now let us do one other construction of 120 degrees. In the same way, let me have a line L here, and on this line L, let me mark this point as P and this point as Q. And as we did in the previous construction, let me mark this point as O. Then children, we had taken a convenient radius and we cut an arc in this manner. What is 120? Is it double of 60 degrees?
Exactly.
Yes. So I will do the same what I did for 60 degrees this way and repeat the same step again, keeping the compass on this point B. This point was B and this was A. So this, if I join OB, A, it will be of angle 60 degrees. Because I am interested in making 120 degrees, let me keep it on point B and cut another arc. That means first this arc was of 60 degrees. Again, without changing the radius, I have placed it on B and I have cut this arc and named this point as C. Look children, if I join this CO, what will be the measure of this angle? Will it be 120 degrees? Yes, because I have taken 2 times 60 degrees. So angle COA will be of measure 120 degrees. Right children? Okay. Now we can construct 90 degrees also.
Okay, we have 5 minutes left.
Yes, yes. I will be giving some homework also to my children. First let me teach them how to make an angle of 90 degrees. Let this line be PQ and this point be O. Now to make 90 degrees, we take an arc and place it on O, and in this way this is 60 and this is another 60. Okay, but 60 plus 30 gives me 90 degrees, right? So I have learned how to bisect the angle. I will use that concept. I will cut an arc here then this way, and from this arc also I will cut this previous arc and name this point as maybe M, Okay. Now, if I join these points OM, I will get a measure of 90 degrees. This is, let me name it as L. So, therefore, angle LOQ is of measure 90 degrees, because this was 60 and this is half of 60, obviously 30. So, 60 plus 30 gives me 90. Okay, children. And in the previous one where we have done of 60 degrees, you know, can I construct of angle 30 degrees in this? Dharmendra ji, I can take the bisector of this angle and that will give me angle of 30 degrees. Let us do it. I will take more than half of AB, alright, and as we bisected the angle in the same pattern, we will draw an arc here, and placing the compass on B, I will cut this previous arc. Now, if I join these points, let me join this point as D, and if I join this OD, this will be bisector of 60 degrees. Okay. So, what is angle DOA? DOA is half of 60. Shall I write it as 30 degrees?
Absolutely.
Yes. And angle BOA was of 60 degrees. Okay, children. Now, let us have some questions for homework, children. You may please note it down. Question number 1. Draw an angle of 140 degrees with the help of a protractor and bisect it using ruler and compasses. Question number 2. Draw an angle of 65 degrees and draw an angle equal to this angle, that means copy of the angle, using ruler and compasses. Question number 3. Draw an angle of 80 degrees using a protractor and divide it into 4 equal parts using ruler and compasses. Check your construction by measurement. This question is very interesting, Dharmendra ji, because we have learnt how to divide an angle into 2 parts. But after you divide into 2 parts, if we repeat the steps, I think we can divide it into 4 equal parts, isn't it? It is going to be very interesting. Try it, children. I hope you will enjoy doing this construction, and in case of any queries or doubts, you can ask us, you can write a mail to us. Okay? Thank you, children, for learning this practical geometry. I hope you enjoyed all the 4 sessions on constructions. Thank you.
Beautiful. But before we wind up the session, can we have homework update, because you are a teacher, your students are there, so they definitely complete their homework. Can you say something like that? The teacher will say definitely students will complete their
Yes,
homework.
children are very good, and you know, Dharmendra ji, they are so inquisitive in nature, and they are so good that they obey teachers. Sometimes they obey teachers more than their parents. This is my experience, and I know surely they will work hard and they will try out all the constructions. And they are skill based questions, children. They are not much of calculations in this, and you can easily master these concepts of drawing the angles, angle bisectors, line bisectors, then perpendicular to a given line, from a point lying on it, from a point not lying on it. So, various types of the skill based questions will really fetch you good marks, obviously, in exams, and it will give your, it will boost your confidence also in mathematics.
Absolutely.
Thank you, and good luck to you, children.
Thank you so much. And if you faced any problem while doing this, your homework, so you would have a link available on NCERT official. You will get a a hint from there, but do not cheating, because you are just getting the help just to get an idea to complete your homework. So do this honestly. And also, thank you so much again for watching this program. That was the incredible session. Of course, that was quite instructive as well. And of course, we are grateful to our guest who enlightened us with their immense knowledge and intellect. So thank you so much, Swarnalata ji. You came to the studio and you delivered quite interesting information to our audience. So thank you so much for this.
Thank you so much.
Next session is a webinar. As you all know, we talk about various kind of tools. So we have an interesting tool to be talk about creating assessment using Odlu. Just right a short break. So stay tuned. Connect.